And here come the Stoeva sisters, Gabriela and Stefani, top seeds, and many people's favourites here. And here come the Danes, who will start as big outsiders. But we've had a lot of upsets in all the disciplines, actually, in this tournament down the years.
Welcome. Have a good night. Okay, Amelia.
First meeting, as you can see.
Red called, black for you. Red, your choice. On my right, Stephanie to serve, Gabriela to serve. Thank you. Yes.
Well, the Stoeva sisters still inside the top 15 in the world, as you can see. That 8 ranking was some while ago, back in 2018, but they are 4-time European champions, including this year, 2-time European Games winners. You think that they won their first tournament together at the Scottish Open more than a decade ago. And Gabriela and Stefani have also played at 3 Olympic Games, the last 3 Olympics. Stefani is the younger of the two. They've won 9 World Tour titles, 8 of them at Super 100 level. The odd one out is the Swiss Open in 2022, the Super 300. But as I said at the start of the show, they've never won a Super 5, and surely this would be their best ever chance. No problem in getting here early because they had a bye in the first round. So it's been the ideal build-up, really, to take on the Danish pair of Natasja Anthonisen and Emilie Kudsk. '95 is the official ranking for these two. Actually, Anthonisen, you probably have seen playing with Maiken Frøgaard. And in fact, her and Frøgaard lost to the Stoevas in the European Championship final this year. Kudsk won the Czech Open mixed doubles last month with Rasmus Espersen, and also the Super 300 US Open mixed back in June with the same partner.
Ready to play.
Came through fairly comfortably yesterday against the Swiss pair of Amiguet and Ratlos.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Amalie Cecile Kudsk and Natasja P. Anthonisen, Denmark. And on my left, Gabriela Stoeva and Stephanie Stoeva, Bulgaria. Gabriela Stoeva to serve to Natasha P. Anthonisen. Love all. Play.
So here we go. It's women's doubles and a chance to see if the top seeds can start impressively.
Service over. 1-love. Service over.
Well, we could certainly be in for
1-all.
some lengthy rallies in this match, you would think. If that early exchange is any guide.
Well, service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-all. Three,
It's
2.
floated long.
Vote. 4-2.
Strike right at the body of Kudsk.
Service over. 3-4.
That's great disguise
Service
from the back of
over.
the court from
5-3.
Stoeva. And it's her to serve. And that's a bit loose. That really is a cheap point.
6-3.
Once again, the error comes from the Danish side of the net.
7-3.
Just being moved around the court at the moment, aren't they? The Danes.
9-3.
Oh, terrific angle.
10-3.
Super shot that. So a big lead at the mid-game
Service
break.
over. 4.
That one just
10.
didn't quite get over, but it'll be a big lead one way or the other. They just haven't managed to rein in the Stoeva sisters, and even when they've got involved in lengthy rallies, Anthonisen and Kudsk,
Service over.
they've made the error. So 11-4
interval.
it is at the mid-game break.
Lidt for mange bolde i de positioner, hvor hun gerne vil have bolden. Det vil sige hårdt ind i kættempo eller op i luften. Det spiller hende, så spiller lidt mere blødt på hende. Ja, okay. Det går mere hårdt, så det er mere på hende. Ja. Hvis du står nede på bagben, det er lidt tvivl, og du gerne vil gøre noget andet end at blive mærket, så siger den stille op hen over gatten. Sæt hende dernede, kom fremad i defensiv. Ja. Okay? Ja. Og så...
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Players on court. Eleven, 4. Play.
Out the back.
12-4. Service over.
As well struck by Anthonisen.
5-12.
And that came back with
Service
interest from
over.
Stefanie Stoeva.
13-5.
And the other thing that you don't get when you play the Stoeva sisters is you don't tend to get cheap points. She's the taller of the two, Stefanie, at 5'8". And if you don't get the flicker just right, you're going to be in trouble, as was the case a moment ago.
Natasha P. Anthonisen challenges called
So,
in.
Hawkeye in on the act here. It's caught a little piece
Challenge
of the line.
unsuccessful.
Tell you what, these line judges
One
are pretty
challenge
good, aren't
remaining.
they? Been a few like that today.
15.
They have been
5. Play.
seriously eating their carrots. Nice deception from Stefani. Well, they're just toying with them at times.
5.
Well, up to this point, it's taken just 11 minutes. Stoevas have been in complete control.
Out. Service over. 6-19. Seven, 19. Service over.
So that error brings up 13 game points for the Bulgarians.
Game.
And it's only taken 13 minutes, 21 points to 7. And the top seed's looking good here.
7.
Når vi kommer frem i banen, så gør Steffen tilbage, så det kommer at presse lidt i armene på hende her. Så må vi frem og udfordre noget blødt, eller spille ned lige bag servelinjen, ikke? Dreje den ikke på forbanen, ikke? Vi har den der is i maven til at spille de her ting. Ja? Vi står fint i defensiven, men vi skal bare huske at komme fremad. Vi spiller de der halvløft der, så fremad, fordi hvis den skyder den op i luften, så står den holdet op. Hvis du smasher lige ud på os, så er det fint. Ikke? Der må vi gerne bare krydse og tværs med den der. Ja. Ikke? Vi vil gerne spille med.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Og så samtidig med det.
Court 1,
Ja.
20
Det bliver
seconds.
det frem og lidt blødt, eller også mega stress. Det er fint lige mellem dueller der også. Vi har et overblik på det.
Ja.
Ja.
So here we go then, game 2. Hard to see how the Danes can back into this, but they saw the German pair earlier in the men's doubles take a game they weren't expected to against Alfien and Fikri.
Play.
Longest rally of the match, potentially this one. Well, there's definitely an advantage to that far end. We've seen it from the start of play today, and the Danes have raced into a 4-1 lead. And also just the average length of the rallies, which the Bulgarian sisters are winning easily. Not the case anymore. So just looking at the early points here, you'd say that Anthonisen and Kudsk have got a very decent chance of taking this to 3 games. Well, an astonishing scoreline based on what we saw in the opening game, but again, conditions very different. That's gone long.
Service over. 2-6.
It's going to go wide.
3-6.
Realised too late that was going to land on the line. Well, from 6-1 up, Stoevas have hauled back the Danes. A bit of usual service has been resumed here, you might say. Well, they should have won the point 3 or 4 shots before, but the Stoeva sisters' complacency kicked in, and that's not a rally they'll look back on with any great joy. Certainly the last shot from mid-court should have been buried and was dumped into the net. Couple of cheap points for the sisters. First time that they have led in this second game, but they've made really hard work of up to this point. You see how it's turned around, just the way the rallies are being fought. The Danish pair doing most of the offensive questioning. Well, it's just unusual to see these kind of errors from Stefani and Gabriella. That's long again, it's careless again, and they're 2 points down at the mid-game break.
Hvorfor tror du, at de begynder at spille på den måde, de begynder at spille? De synes sgu da også, det er pishårdt. Det er da dem, der laver nogle dummer her til sidst. Lige sådan en halvomgang, de slår i midten af nettet. Det clear ud og sådan nogle ting, ikke? Det bliver ikke ved med at være sådan noget der duel. Og I skal bare tage pauserne, sænke skuldrene imellem duellerne. Spil en duel ad gangen og spil den fuldt ud. Så skal der nok komme nogle åbninger. Det er fint, vi bruger clearerne, så længe vi kommer frem og står i defensiven bagefter. Vi må ikke bruge clearerne og så hænge lidt nede på bagbanen bagefter.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
På deres returneringer, de
Court
ikke bare
1, 20 seconds.
Du må gerne netspille, man må gerne lukke nogle af tingene, men bare lade være med at slå vinderen på dem. Bare ned i fødderne på dem hurtigt.
Ja. Nice on court. (11-9). Play.
So the two Danes at the moment, every chance of taking this to 3. Clearly playing from the better end, but they've also benefited from a vast number of Stoeva sisters' mistakes. There's another one.
12-9. Service over. 10-12. Wait the court, please. Thank you. Wait for your line touches. Play. Eleven, 12.
That's a brilliant shot.
Service
Well,
over.
I think if Gabriella and Stefani think they can just stay in these rallies and
13,
expect a
11.
mistake to come from the Danes, they might be disappointed. That was a beautifully flighted drop shot. Just dropped it over the other side of the net.
Service over. 12-13. All.
So back on terms, but you certainly wouldn't say that they're dominating the rallies by any means. They did that one.
14-13.
Yeah, well played.
15.
Good thinking from
13.
Gabriella. So errors creeping into the
16,
Danish
13.
pairs game at exactly the wrong time. That's well wide.
17-13. (18-13).
That's absolutely magic shot.
13.
Seems just come out of nowhere. Wonderful disguise. And within a couple of points of a place in the quarterfinals. Very quickly onto that, and here are 7 match points.
Point 13.
Into a completely unguarded area of the court, and that will do it. 21-13 in that second game, despite the fact that they had a big lead of 6-1 up at one stage early on, the Danes, but they just couldn't sustain it. And in the end, it was pretty straightforward for the top seeds. I think they'll take some beating in this year's Hylo. So the Stoevas win 21-7, 21-13, 39 minutes on court. 4 more live matches to come. And you'll be with Bobby Griffin when we come back.
Well, a big thank you to Trevor Harris for his coverage so far today, live here on Court 1. We're at the round of 16 here at the Hylo Open 2025, and we're turning our attention to women's singles next. From Turkey, it's Neslihan Aryan, and she's up against Chinese Taipei's Su Wenqi. Well, this is the bottom half of the women's singles draw. You can see two of the matches that have already completed today. Lena Christoffersen is going to be taking on Santosh Ramraj from India in the quarterfinals. Mia Blichfeld looking very strong, the second seed Dane, although she's got a tough match later against Lechana, the Malaysian, and we're focusing on the match second from bottom there. So a fairly quick turnaround here as our players are making their way out onto Court 1.